This is a reminder that on Saturday, November the 7th at 9 a.m. Eastern, Let's Play Novara Autism will be hosting an Extra Lives charity stream to benefit McMaster Children's Hospital. Of course, we encourage you to come, and we strongly encourage you to donate to support towards this wonderful cause. It's a rainy day out here in Toronto, but I've come here on good reason. I'm here to come visit someone who has taken an interest in me, and hopefully by working together with this person we'll be able to create something special given what we each have. So with that in mind, greetings people of the world, Matthew back with you here at Novara Autism, and we're going to be meeting someone who I believe is just going in the door right now in that sweater. That, I believe, is the person I'm looking for. Hopefully it is. I'll be able to introduce you to him. His name is Brandon Hibbs. He goes by DJ Hibbster on YouTube. He is a newcomer to YouTube Let's Plays, but there's a special thing about him. He has cerebral palsy, and so he's told me about his story, and because of it, I am come here to Toronto to come and meet this young man. Hopefully I'll be able to find the gym, because holy cow, for being in a wheelchair, that guy moved fast. That was indeed him. Yeah, he has cerebral palsy. He can only use one hand. He does Twitch streaming with one hand, but he doesn't have, from what he's told me, a functional little headset that you get default with your PlayStation 4. For some reason, I guess he doesn't have it somehow. That either didn't come with it or he doesn't have the ability to use it properly. So, because of that, I have set him up with a little something from EB, and hopefully we'll be able to give it to him and he'll be able to appreciate what I've gotten for him. Plus, if he has time, I've also gotten him a little bit of a lunch. So, let's go inside this gym and see if we can find him. Okay, so I haven't quite yet been able to ID Brandon as of yet, but looks like this game is about to get underway. Yeah, this is a wheelchair hockey league for people with various afflictions where they need to be in wheelchairs, all different kinds, and so really great thing to see an accessibility sport like this where people, regardless of their affliction, even though they have to be in wheelchairs, they can still participate in the Canadian game that is hockey. And yeah, they use, obviously because they're not on ice, they're using this gymnasium here at a local school here in Toronto, and they get the opportunity to play their game that they enjoy. Whoa, nice save. Yeah, so pretty much, and these aren't the only two teams playing today. All the teams that play in this league, yeah, all their members are here, and this is a co-ed league too, which is really cool. That not only is it just regardless of affliction, it's also regardless of gender, which is really nice. Oh, ball went over the net. Ball went over the net, almost went out of play. Whoa, they're just flipping it all over the place. Oh, I think referee's got his hand up. That means delayed penalty. Uh-oh. Looks like we got a power play. And apparently the penalty box is just to leave the gymnasium outright. Poor guy. So that's what constitutes as a penalty box, I guess, around here. And the clock is always running on this particular group. I guess primarily because of the fact that each team gets only a total of an hour on the ice, so they probably like get 15-minute periods where the clock is always running. And yeah, I'm still getting used to holding the Stephen George certified flip phone, or rather flip video camera. So I'm still focusing on what's in front of me. I'm not paying attention too much to what's going on my camera. Ooh, that was a nice pass. Nice ball in the back. Can they take advantage? Something else I'm also noticing to help stabilize the puck, or in this case the ball, some of the players have little additional sticks attached onto their sticks, just for the purposes of stabilizing it. Oh, there we go. There's the first goal. So purple scores first. Alright, so they're about to start the second period. It is 2-2, and purple actually scored a second goal right after I'd ended the last part. Blue scored one back, and then in the last minute, purple actually scored on their own net. So yeah, so that's why it's 2-2 now. And I believe I may have found our person of interest in the blue, and he's this guy right here in the middle of the shot. I believe that this is him because he noticed me. I told him that by wearing my Toronto Blue Jays jersey. Yeah, the Blue Jays lost last night and their season is over, but I have to say that the Blue Jays season was beyond my wildest expectations because of the fact that the way that everything unfolded the way it did, it just was a very welcome surprise. And to be honest, I still don't know mentally if I was ready for that, because we had been struggling for so many years, and we were struggling before the end of July. But I'm glad that we were able to make the recovery when we did, thanks to the acquisitions that we did, well, for the most part. But yeah, I believe this is our young man over here. So hopefully by the time this game is over, we'll be able to say hello to him, and I'll be able to get to know this guy a little better. So while they're still hacking away, whoa, that shot almost went in. Yeah, it's really cool to see all this is going on. I'm really enjoying it. And there may not be many in terms of fans, but they are quite boisterous. Well, the purple team is quite boisterous when they score. The blue team, I mean, you wouldn't know if they scored or not because they didn't really react at all when they scored, but they choose to do, I guess they choose to do their celebrating if they win. So yeah, all of a sudden we have a bit of a break. Uh-oh. Going across the other side. Oh, look out. I like how they also retrofitted the exit points so that it's much harder for the ball to leave the field of play. So that's pretty cool that they would do that. They really are making it a point to try and make it as, I guess, accessible as possible and accommodating to these particular players. So we'll keep on going in the game, see how much more happens. Okay, so our young man has just been substituted on. There is just over 7 minutes to go, and it's 3-all. So still a very close game. So, whoa, that one just went by. Young man we're looking for is right over here, so let's see if I can focus on him. Right there, wearing number 46 for the blue team. Yeah, he saw me, he noticed my Blue Jays jersey, and he acknowledged me before he went on, so let's see how well he does out there. And he's certainly mixing it up with the big guy from the purple team. Yeah, the big guy in the purple team, he's pretty good at what he does. Yeah, definitely you gotta worry about. Now here comes blue. Whoa! Shot ran by. Okay, it looks like our guy is gonna be back on defense while his teammates try and get him the go-ahead goal. Oh, it's right in there. So they gotta blow it dead because it's underneath the wheelchair. It's underneath his wheelchair, so they gotta blow the play dead. Oh, they almost scored again. Yeah, it's 5-4 now. Purple scored right in the last minute of the second period, so still plenty of time for an equalizer. We got to be careful about the big man. Wow, you almost ran into a player on blue. Wondering when we got to see Brandon back on the field again, as it were. Oh, I heard a collision there. That didn't sound good. Yeah, that'll be definitely a penalty. Yeah, it's probably like... Alright, so our boy Brandon has to turn to the field of play. It's still 5-4, just over 8 minutes left. Purple still leading. Whoa, that almost took a crazy bounce and went in. Yeah, let's see how well he does on defense. Yeah, it's a shame he doesn't get an opportunity to spend more time out there on the field of play. Whoa, careful. Yeah, trying to pin the guy in the corner, protect his goal as best he can. It's surprising me they don't play 5-on-5. Well, I guess in a way they do because it's 4 players and then the goalie. But of course, 5-on-5 as in, as we would know it's in hockey, as being 5 skaters, not including the goalie. Oh, here it comes, here it comes. Brandon on the way to meet it. Try and slow things down. Get in that corner. Get it out there. Good job. There we go. Oh, Blue with a chance now. And that's a tricky shot though. Purple doing a good job of closing the gap. I mean, I can only imagine how much of a challenge it is for everyone out there. I mean, perhaps most importantly for Blue's goalie, because as you can see, he's got like a monitor. He actually has to have a system attached to the back of his wheelchair so that he can play. I mean, I don't know what he has, but obviously it's something that, I mean, I wouldn't even know, and I can only imagine what it's like for him. Alright, so... Alright, go get it! Go get it!
Go get it,
Whoop. Oh, oh that'll do. That'll do. Blue still cleared it. Still bought themselves some time. Big guy, once again, exerting his authority. He's probably like the Sidney Crosby of this particular hockey league, as it were. Or actually, he'd probably be more like Alexander Ovechkin, but... Oh, wow, Blue's really trying to pressure in there to get that tying goal. Oh! Can they get a playoff? Nope. All right. Yeah, but Brandon did a pretty good job on defense there. Well, this has gotten interesting. They are, with 2 minutes to go, Blue scored just after that last cutaway, and Blue's actually going to go on a power play because of a pretty nasty collision, because they're trying to possibly go for the lead. So yeah, as it stands right now, this one's going to be pretty crazy at the end. Yeah, stop the clock, guys. Yeah, they may need to repair one of the wheelchairs or something.
Repair some broken wheelchairs.
Yeah, that's not good if he has one.
I didn't know. I told him to turn it back on.
But yeah, now that it's been dealt with, he's off to the penalty box. And we're going to spend the last 2 minutes with Blue on a power play and 5-5 tie.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be like the most heroic thing if they score and win?
Let's go,
Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Landing it. Oh! Yeah, big guy number 43 for Purple still showing off his mad skills. Yeah, Blue is wide open. Go around. Oh, nice. That's a nice steal. Big shot, goes behind the net. Yeah, look out there, ref.
Watch out,
Look out there. Now fighting for it in the corner. Get in the way. Let's see if we can see some impressive stick handling. Oh, you do what you can with what you got, right? And another close call. But yeah, it's getting down to it. Less than a minute to go now. 5-5. And Purple gonna buy themselves some time. Coming back. What? Oh! And that's over the net. That's over. Oh! Boy, that guy's a beast. That guy is a beast. Yeah, Blue pretty much on defense right now, trying to preserve the tie. And it doesn't look like with 20 seconds to go that they'll have an opportunity to get another shot on net. Ooh. Yeah, that was a bad break. Hold it there! Hold it there! Preserve the tie! Alright, cleared it out. That'll run out the clock.
2, 1.
And it is a tie. 5-5.
Hey, line up, chicken!
Alright, so now that Brandon's game has come to an end, why don't you introduce yourself formally?
I am Brandon, but other people call me DJ Hibbster on YouTube, also known as the One-Handed Gamer, where I do Let's Plays, but I do it in a one-handed way. So, hence the YouTube name.
Alright. So, how have you been able to do what you do?
Do you mean with my setup, or?
Yeah.
No, unfortunately. I am currently looking into a new setup for myself, like a new microphone and all that good stuff.
Alright.
I want a new computer and all those good stuff for recording Let's Plays.
Right.
Right. But I also do, I talk about disabilities in a positive manner.
Have you been asked to speak with various people, like at seminars or school events, that sort of thing?
I'm happy you asked that, because I have been asked multiple times by colleges and other establishments to talk about the transition between adult care and child care. So, and I do talk about my disability per se, which is cerebral palsy. I do enjoy public speaking.
Well, that's good.
So.
And how have you been, what first motivated you to start doing YouTube videos?
That's actually a good question, because I've had multiple channels, but I've never actually done anything other than Let's Plays. But my biggest concern with regarding to Let's Plays is to bring a positive light to disabilities.
Of course.
But the main reason why I got into Let's Plays is I know people will say that's overdone, but the Runway Guys, for one. I'm originally from Newfoundland.
Which is where Proton John is originally from.
Yes, unfortunately we haven't met in person, but, you know, I'd like to meet. Tim and John and even Emil at some point in my life.
Well,
Because those three are kind of my mainstay.
yeah, and obviously that can be said for a lot of people, because whether they've actually subscribed to the Runaway Guys channel or to any one of those three can definitely speak volumes. And I've mentioned before to you when we were talking on Skype how they've attended Comp Bravo in Hamilton over the last couple of years. So it's definitely would be the best opportunity for you to get a chance to meet those three.
Yes.
Get a chance.
What got you started in the Let's Play thing, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, it's actually something I talked about in a Q&A that I did earlier this year. In fact, just last month. I actually got into Let's Play after seeing a gamer who was really skilled and really funny, but had a very poor work ethic. Like, he would do very well in one half of the game, and then he would just stop playing it. And to this day, he's been on YouTube since 2009. He still has games from 2009 that he hasn't finished yet. And so that inspired me to become a Let's Player, because I wanted to do whatever I could to ensure that I never wanted to make people feel the same way that guy did.
Yes, I hate cliffhangers. Even when Let's Plays, even though I'm not good at the game per se, I know the mechanics of the game, but because of my mobility issue, it's kind of hard for me to play FPSs, which, in case you haven't noticed, is first-person shooters for anyone that is asking.
Right.
Doesn't know what an FPS stands for.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are probably familiar with the term, you mentioned how you can only use one hand, and noticing that you have been using your left arm, so it's your right arm that you can't necessarily use all that well, if at all.
I can use it to hold things, but when it comes to playing video games, I'm a one-handed person.
And we did mention, or we did talk about that you has expressed interest in playing the Final Fantasy XIV saga.
Yes.
And so it's a game that does have the option to allow you to, even if you're playing on a console, to use a keyboard. So if you have a compatible keyboard, you'll be able to use that, and you'll be able to click the keys instead of having to use a controller.
Right. I'm also looking into other methods to playing video games. Now, I'm not in my proper chair that I was going to bring, but this is my hockey chair. I have another one that has 8 buttons on it, which is a standard for controllers these days. But what I was thinking would be someone would develop a program that would take my joystick and make it into a controller. I don't know if that's been done yet, but it would be something I'd be interested in helping develop.
Yeah, it may be possible that something like that may already exist out there. But probably need to do some digging online to see if such a thing exists.
Yes, because that is something I'm trying to look into myself. I don't know about your viewers or listeners to you per se. But I'm happy that we've met.
Oh, absolutely.
And yeah, so I would like to extend my good tidings with your channel and mine. I'd like to team up with you a lot more.
Oh, sure.
You know, because what I've seen on your channel is good.
Thank you.
I've also
appreciate
seen
that.
your website too.
Thanks.
But again, according to the Let's Plays, I don't have the proper setup like I talked to before. I know what I need, but I just don't have the money to go and grab it.
Well, I'm sure that is something that is going to be something that will happen in time. And you mentioned on a Skype call that you didn't necessarily have a functioning headset to install into your controller for your PS4.
Which is correct.
And so, on my way down here, I went and got you this.
Thank you. Can you open it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, what I got you from EB is a headset with microphone, and it is a kunai, and it has online. It can be used with online compatibility for both the PS4 and PS3, and it can connect into your PS4 controller, so you'll be able to use it to talk during your online broadcast on Twitch.
I thank you very much for this.
Oh, you're quite welcome.
I was not expecting it.
Well, knowing that it's something that you needed, I felt like it'll probably be a good idea to do this for you.
And I would like to return the favor one of these days. I don't know how, but I'm thinking of doing something for you.
All right.
I know the Extra Life thing is coming up.
In 2 weeks, yes.
Maybe we can, maybe I can feature your stream on my channel.
Because I know that is a feature that Twitch does have.
Yes. So that way you'll get double the pleasure and double the viewers, hopefully.
I hope so too.
So thank you very much.
Oh, you're quite welcome.
So is there anything that you would like to know about my diagnosis?
Yeah, I mean, I have time, and there's still a little bit of battery life left, so yeah, could you tell me all about it?
Well, some doctors are actually confused on what I have.
Oh, really?
Some doctors say it's quad CP.
And what does the CP stand for?
Cerebral Palsy, for anyone who is curious. I have the spastic version of CP, which is version number 3. There are 4 main types of cerebral palsy.
And does it measure in terms of the various ailments that come with it, or is it based on a level of severity?
It's based on a level of severity, because every case is different.
Right.
Like, for example, I know some friends that have CP that cannot talk, for example. Others,
yeah, I've heard of such people, yes.
Others can walk. Others, like me, have only use of some limbs. Like, you know.
Right.
So, but you know, I do what I can. So, yeah, you know. And I'm always happy to lend a hand
Well, that's
to
awesome.
people who need it.
It's good to see that you have such a kind and generous heart.
Yes. I also volunteer with kids at Holland Blairview every Monday morning,
Oh yeah.
which is at 150 Kilgore Road, just up the street.
All right. And how the kids respond to you?
They love me. And I've been coming to that hospital ever since I was 5 years old.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I'm hoping to get a Wii U this Christmas,
All right.
so that we can have the Smash Brothers tournament. No promises though, folks, but that is something I'd like to do in the near future.
All right.
And whether we get an establishment or somewhere just to host the tournament, I'd be happy. You know. Of course, we're going to need to talk to Nintendo about that, but I have no clue on who to talk to. And I'm trying to hunt them down as we speak.
Right. Well, keep in mind, it doesn't necessarily have to be through Nintendo itself. I'm sure there are like various community groups who might take an interest in your idea.
So let me go into detail about the tournament.
All right.
I want to have one tournament for the regular everyday Smash player, and
Are you free to talk?
Brandon, I'm in an interview right now.
My bad. Hello.
Yeah, don't worry. You at least you get some screen time there, my man.
Hello.
Yeah, this is one of my longtime friends.
See?
Who has been through a lot
Yeah.
in the
Oh,
past
careful,
couple
man.
years.
Careful, young man.
How is everybody up there? Nice to see everybody.
And just for the record, this is the first time
Come here.
me and Matthew have met in person.
Oh, he's already on his way.
This is the first time me and Matthew have met in person. Just for the record.
Right.
So anyway, no
And-
worries, man.
And the way I was introduced to Brandon here was we were both watching a YouTube live stream being hosted by Stephen George of Stephen Plays, who was doing a live webcast showing off RPG Maker MV.
I love RPG Maker, but unfortunately I don't have that program myself, which I know it's kind of expensive for people that are on disability.
Right.
But again, I do what I can.
Yeah.
So, you know. Do you have any questions about the league or?
No, I think I got an opportunity to see some of what was going on. Of course, I had the chance to record some action, so that it's very cool that the league that you're part of allows people not only regardless of disability but regardless of gender to be able to come together and enjoy a game of hockey.
Yes, with my personal feelings tied to this league, I've known the people that run the league for multiple years.
Yeah.
And they're always looking for people to come down and enjoy a game of hockey. So I extended the opportunity to Matthew, and so that's what brought him here today. And from what you saw, tell me what you think. thought.
It was certainly quite a. It was a close game all the way around, and I guess the way that one guy on the purple team, that big guy, that he was a monster out there. Like, he was really good.
Who were you talking about? Mario?
The number 43. I don't know what his name is on the purple team.
I know. I'll let you know the team names.
Well, I could see that your team is the Mustangs, and you're playing against the Wolves in your game.
No worries, man.
But I know it's been hard for you, bro.
I know.
But just trust me, I'm with you on that.
I know.
And no hard feelings, bro.
I know, bro.
Don't hate it.
No worries, man.
Chris has been telling me you hate me or something like that. You dislike me or something?
I don't.
You're just going through some stuff. You know?
Yeah.
So am I, bro.
Hey, but no worries, man. We got you. I got your back.
Yeah, man. Alright, that's what family is, man.
He's like family for me.
Oh yeah.
If I need anything, he's there.
Well, it's good to know that you've got such a good friend.
Yeah, these people are people I grew up with. So. What's better than a mutual place to meet, eh, Matthew?
I guess so. And having the opportunity of had even just looking through one part of the school, it's really good to see a place that is got a very good factor of accessibility.
Oh yes.
I mean, right in the heart of Toronto too.
Game, eh, Brandon?
Yeah.
5-5 against Saverna. He's played good.
No worries about that one, Paul.
It was.
They kept smoking us every time we went up against them. So how do you want to close?
How about given your experience with having the chance to speak with people and to volunteer at a hospital, how about some words of wisdom or encouragement for anyone out there who may have an affliction, regardless of what it may be?
I'd say to those who have an affliction, don't let your disability stop you from doing something. If you really want to do it, and you really put your mind to it, you can do anything you want. And for those cancer survivors out there, my brother has had cancer before. He is now passed on, unfortunately, but you know, for those that are still living, keep up the fight, and you'll be alright.
I love it. I love it.
As they say. Just remember, there are people like me who live with the effects of cancer every day, and for those that do actually live it, keep up the fight. Because I know one day for sure we will find a cure for cancer so that nobody has to experience in their life. And for those Wanana gamers out there, I know there's a few of you out there. And for those that support me and Matthew, we thank you. And remember, folks, keep those joysticks spinning, or keep watching, because you'll never know what to expect from me and Matthew coming in the future.
And others like us.
Yes.
thanks so much for inviting me down here, Brandon. It's been an honor to have you here, or for me to come and meet you. So I'm really looking forward to see what you come up with in the future, and I'm really looking forward to see what we can do working together.
Yep. Thank you so much for having me
Oh, you're quite welcome.
on your channel and vice versa.
Right.
Right. So, subscribe to DJ Hibbster for more content coming in the future.
All right. So yeah, I of course would encourage you to do it. And he has I've seen some of his videos. He has some of his highlights from his Twitch broadcasts where he has played a game called Hand of Fate, which is pretty good from what I've seen. And he also has shown off some of his, I guess, daily life, where he shows off how he lives as a person with cerebral palsy. So if that's something that is of interest to you, by all means, go pay him a visit, subscribe to him, and show him your support.
And show Matthew some support at his autism channel. I forget the name, but
Novora Autism.
Navora Autism. Thank you so much for watching, and to my one-handed army out there, thank you for your support.
All right. Thanks, Brandon. So I hope that the little gift that I brought you today will certainly help you go a long way as you try and create greater awareness for people with cerebral palsy and other afflictions like it. So thanks everyone for watching, and until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Novora Autism, accompanied by Brandon, aka DJ Hibbster. And until next time, take care, and I'll see you soon.
Bye. Have a good one, folks.